Hey, thank you very much. Shad Bates alongside Ryan Caith. The Torrington City Little League Championship game is going to see the Marlins, who I believe won this last year. They were on a 26-game win streak a little bit earlier in the season. Had that snapped. I think they were saving some pitchers for tonight's contest against the Cardinals. They're going to do the starting lineups. Let's do the same. Let's take a look at defensively. We'll start with the Marlins. I believe that they're going to be the home team. They're going to come out this way. Pitching and batting first will be Hudson Hoffman. Catching, Reed Curry. Batting third, Alaric Leo, and he'll be playing shortstop. At first base, batting fourth, Benton Foose. Center field, Cruz Garcia batting fifth. Batting sixth, Patrick Moore. He's playing second base. Tell Lockhart, the third baseman, will bat seventh. Jackson Llewellyn, the left fielder, batting eighth. Carson Cervantes, the extra hitter, will bat ninth. And Michael Height will be in right field, batting 10th. Take a look at the starting lineup and the batting order for the Cardinals. I'm going to try to get their first names. We have first names here. Leading off center field, number 9, Colin Matthews. The shortstop tonight, number 2, batting second, Caden Ryle. Keaton Wilkie will be the third batter. He has played second base. On the bump, number 8 will be Jacob Hibben. Boy, his older brother pitched well this to
he did.
Dean Bullock Memorial.
Yep.
Okay. Moving on. Number 5 hitter playing first base is going to be Eric Tapia. Right field, batting 6, it will be Jackson Bumgardner. Jazam Danon will be the number 7 hitter. He's playing third base. Liam Kelly will be the extra hitter, batting 9th. Batting 8th. Batting 9th is the catcher tonight. That is Slate Vaughn. And left fielder, batting 10th. Number 3 is Zachary Audette.
Shad, we were talking before we got on the air here. You were a Yankee, so was I. Did they did the city championship when you were in Little League, right?
They did. I'm not sure we ever made it.
Really?
Yeah. The powerhouse teams back then were the Cubs, coached by Cal Gillespie, and this is old school here, folks. And then the Mets, and that was coached by Dean Bullock.
Because I'd like to know when they I don't remember when they restarted it, because when I was in Little League, I don't think we did a city tournament. We just kind of had a fun day where you announced all-stars at the end of it. You kind of all pick teams and play, but I'm glad they brought it back. Always fun to do these games, isn't it?
It is. This is when I was looked at the broadcast schedule, and in the first few weeks I didn't see, or first couple weeks I didn't see any Little League games. I was a bit disappointed. Then this one rolled around on the schedule, and I'm like, yes, I can't wait for this one.
It's always good. Well, yeah, let's take a moment. We'll hear from the sponsors that make these broadcasts possible as they announce starters here for the Torrington Little League Championship game. Again, coming up here soon. We'll be back right after this.
Your home is where memories are made, so why not make it a place you truly love? This is Ashley Arntz, mortgage lender at Platte Valley Bank. With a home equity loan, you can update your space, improve your curb appeal, or finally finish that home project you've been putting off. Competitive rates, flexible options, and simple approval make it easy to get started. Make the equity in your home work for you and love where you live. Apply today at www.pvbank.com. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. So make Dinklage Feed Yards a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed Yards, East Highway 26 in Torrington.
Hi, I'm Mariah Harkins, Chamber Director at Go Goshen, letting you grow through marketing, networking, and business resources to support your success. Our exclusive member promotions let you advertise through email, social media, and radio. Plus, you'll gain access to member perks and connections that can take your business further. Join the Chamber at Go Goshen today. Visit gogoshen.com or call us 532-5162.
Whether you're a Wyoming Cowboy fan or a Trailblazer, Lancer, Dogger, or Cyclone, Heartland Embroidery has the apparel and accessories you need to show your school colors. Stop in the store on Main Street in Torrington and take a look for yourself. From jackets and t-shirts to everyday gear and accessories, we promise you'll find something for the whole family. With new items always coming into the store, you'll always find that perfect item to show off your school spirit. Only at Heartland Embroidery, downtown Torrington.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at J.G. Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. J.G. Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
When it comes to propane, how important is it for you to know that your provider is responsive, especially when it comes to safety and comfort of your family? If you are looking for options for your propane, call Legacy Co-op, formerly Panhandle Co-op Propane, and ask about our switchover program, which includes a visit from one of our certified technicians. We always do a leak check on our new customers. Call 800-658-4457. Our name has changed, but our service hasn't. Legacy Co-op, where we're growing the future.
Main Street Market in Torrington is your headquarters for summer grilling. Stop by the meat department for the best cuts of beef, pork, chicken, and more. Or find prepackaged protein items that are ready for the grill. Stop by the deli for the side dishes you'll need, or have them pack up a meal for the whole family. Shop Main Street Market online for the latest ad specials. Main Street Market in Torrington, a division of Legacy Co-op where we're grilling the future.
At North Platte Physical Therapy, we are committed to provide the best care in our community. We are locally owned and value our community and its health. We are active with the local schools, provide home health physical therapy, work with Wyoming Child and Family, as well as Evergreen Court to ensure that our patrons are receiving the most comprehensive care from birth through the golden years. Please consider North Platte Physical Therapy, where you can talk to our billing and management staff face-to-face in order to ensure that your needs are being met. Physician referrals are not required, and walk-ins and same-day appointments are encouraged.
The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to our youth in the area. Young people can face difficulties, and number 34 in Torrington is here to help. Shad and the crew are now offering wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. Number 34 wants you to reach your fullest potential, and they want to help you do just that. To learn more, call 532-0134.
Blowdorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blowdorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blowdorns.com. Blowdorns, products you need, people you trust.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
Shad Bates and Ryan Keith back up to the sports complex. Little League City Championship 2025. Everybody's looking out there seeing all these Little Leaguers, and you know what I'm seeing? Future Tigers.
That's true.
This program, this Little League program's gotten very competitive over the last few years.
No, we've talked about that, kind of harped on it the past 4 or 5 years, but it's good to see. You know, this town has always been known as a baseball town, and I know I've mentioned this on the air before, but even my senior year in high school didn't even have a team to play on.
Right.
So it's good to see we've got plenty of kids out for baseball and just participating. You get a lot of supporters here. You look out at all the banners up here at the sports complex. Just great to see the community of Torrington surround these baseball programs.
Absolutely, and the growth of this is really showing in on the Legion team with the young kids that are essentially 13, 14 years old. Some of them are playing on the varsity, but the C team, I broadcasted one of their games, and they're fantastic.
Yeah.
There's good baseball.
Yep, good to see.
All right, so we had a ceremony beforehand.
Yeah, we did. You want to mention the Sportsmanship Award winner?
Yeah, so they gave it to Kason Carlson of the Giants, and that was the nomination out of all leagues. The pitcher or coach pitch, T-ball, everybody. Cool. Hoffman's first pitch is going to be to Matthews, ground ball, hit out to Height at second base, and beating it out is Matthews. Good speed there.
Yeah. Yeah, good hustle there by Matthews, the center fielder. Gets on board.
Height bobbled it just a bit, but second base, you still think you have plenty of time when that happens, when you knock it down.
Oh, yeah.
That'll bring up Caden Ryle, the shortstop tonight. Coach's son, take a look at the coaches. That's Jeff Ryle is the head coach for the Cardinals. Mike Matthews and Hanson Vaughn, assistants. Second pitch misses outside, evens the count 1-1. Again, Hudson Hoffman on the bump for the Marlins. 1-1 pitch, swing. Pitch was upstairs, missed by Ryle. We are broadcasting this on YouTube tonight as well. That one's fouled back out of play down the right field line. 1-2 to Ryle. With leadoff hitter Matthews on first. There's a ground ball. It's going to be right in the gap between first and second into the right field for a base hit. Matthews scooting down to third. Now the throw in. And Height not paying attention. Turned his back. Throw went to him. Luckily back to Hoffman at the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, so Matthews first to third on that hit.
Runners at the corners. No outs here in the top of the first. That brings up Wilkie, the second baseman for the Cardinals. Pitch. It's going to miss just a little low and away. Hustling down to second was Ryle. So now 2 in scoring position. That one's outside. Ball 2. Good start for the Cardinals. Getting the first 2 on board. This one's fouled straight back out of play by Wilkie. On deck is Hisson. Tapia in the hole for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he said good start. You get that ball in play, good things are going to happen, especially in Little League Baseball.
Absolutely. This is a well-hit ball to right field. Coming charging in. It's not going to get there in time. That's going to score a run. As coming across is Matthews. Ryle down to third base, so runners at the corners. Out there in right field, that was charging on the ball was Michael Height. Just couldn't get there. I think the wind held it up a little bit on him. Pitch is a called strike to Hisson, tonight's starting pitcher for the Cardinals. There's a ground ball to second base. Goes off of the glove of Height. And coming in to score is Wilkie. He was going on the pitch with runners on the corner, so that'll run the score to 3-0 on the Clark and Associates scoreboard.
A nice hustle there by Wilkie. I saw the bobble.
Yep.
Instead of scoring one, you get two.
First pitch to Tapia, the first baseman, number 5 hitter up in the zone, ball 1. Bumgardner on deck and Danon in the hole. There's a swing and a miss on a good fastball by Hoffman. Hisson down at first base, staying close. No leads in Little League. There's another nice fastball by Hoffman. He's up in the count 1-2 to the 5-hole hitter, Tapia. This one gets away from Curry, the catcher. Down to second base goes Hisson. 2-2 count, no outs. Another runner in scoring position for the Cardinals. They're putting the pressure on early. There's a strikeout. Swing and a miss by Tapia. That'll bring up Bumgardner with Danon in the hole and Danon on deck, Kelly in the hole.
Yeah, good job by Hoffman to get an out finally. See if he can get a groove going for the Marlins on the bump.
Ooh, that one missed just inside to Bumgardner. 1-0 the count. There's a really nice fastball. That had some juice on it. 1-1.
Danon on deck, Kelly in the hole for the Cardinals.
That one's going to miss. 2-1 the count to Bumgardner. Just one out for the Cardinals. There's a swing and a miss on a low fastball. Evens the count 2-2. Got Hisson, the starting pitcher, down at first base. He's wanting to get to third. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts.
That kind of got him off balance there. He's out in front of it on his front foot.
So that'll bring up Danon. Kelly on deck, Vaughn in the hole for the Cardinals. 2 outs here in the top of the first. There's a swing and a miss. Big lead by Hisson down at second base, but he retreats. Another big swing by Danon. He wants to get a wrap right here.
Well, it took Hoffman a little while, but he's in a groove now.
Yes, he is. 0-2 pitch. Ooh, fouled straight back. Good crowd here tonight at the sports complex. Far more people than there are players. Lots of community members here. 3-0 Clark and Associates scoreboards. Cardinals jumping on them here in the top of the first inning. There's a called strike 3 on the outside corner, so 3 straight strikeouts after giving up 3 runs by Hoffman. Cardinals are going to take the field up 3-0 after this 90-second timeout.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate in patient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
Here's to our local small business owners and everything you do to help your business succeed. State Farm agent Mike Rafferty knows what it takes because he runs a small business too. So get your insurance with an agent that gets you. Call Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin at 307-532-3218 to find a plan that works best for you and your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full-service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com, or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
Perfect timing. Here's the first pitch to Hoffman. It's inside. 1-0 from Hisson. Well, I'll tell you, I watched Hoffman in the on-deck circle getting warmed up. No expression at all after giving up 3 and then settling in.
Yeah, kind of a rocky start, but found his groove there later on.
This one misses upstairs. 2-0 the count to Hoffman. Curry on deck. Leo in the hole for the Marlins here in the bottom of the first inning. That was a good curveball. Had him backing up. Called strike.
That broke right in the zone there.
2-1 pitch from Hisson. It's going to be a hard hit ball out to deep center field. Going back and over the fence. Home run for Hudson Hoffman. Leadoff homer. Boy, he tagged that one because we got some wind coming at us.
Well, and you mentioned his no expression in the on-deck circle. He was ready.
Yeah, he's all business.
I'd say he made up for that rocky start to the first inning on the mound.
Yeah. There's, I think there's going to be some runs scored tonight. All business by both teams. Cardinals come out and jump all over one of the aces, Hoffman, for the Marlins, and he settles in, gets 3 straight strikeouts, and then a home run. So that'll bring up the catcher, Reed Curry, followed by shortstop, Alaric Leo, and Benton Foose in the hole.
Talked with Coach Curry. He said 9 o'clock tonight, All-Stars are announced, and they play a game tomorrow.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the good thing about what the pitch count has done for Little League is you on an all-star team, you're going to have 9 pitchers, and you're going to have 9 players that can play just about every position on the field.
That's right.
This one goes behind Curry. Is going to hit him in the back. Just grazed him, so he's going to get a free base on a hit batsman.
That just barely got the back of his jersey.
Surprised that umpire saw that. It was well behind him. So that'll bring up Leo, Foose on deck, and Garcia in the hole for the Marlins. This one's in the dirt, gets by Vaughn, and hustling down to second base is Curry. Just Hisson shaking his head. Didn't like that pitch. There's a called strike to Leo. Evens the count 1-1. One pitch. It almost hits Leo. He looked like a gymnast getting out of the way of that one.
It just got out of the way of it, threw it behind him.
Almost a Matrix type move. 2-1 pitch. That's going to be right down the middle by Hisson for a called strike. Hisson trying to settle in here in the bottom of the first. There's a little blooper out towards center field, and there to make the catch is, let me find him on my roster, Matthews.
A good job by Matthews, as you said, Shad, a blooper in really shallow center and showed some speed there to come get that.
Yes, he did. That'll bring up Foose. Garcia on deck, Moore in the hole. Foose swings at a high fastball. 1-0 the count. Good juice on that one after throwing some off-speed breaking pitches on the first couple batters. There's another high fastball. Foose can't lay off it. 0-2 the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. There's a ground ball to Ryle at shortstop. He's up and over to first base with it. Advancing on the ground ball is going to be Curry down to third. But the important out there. So Garcia up. He's the center fielder, followed by Moore, and then Lockhart. Curry down at third base. There's a well-hit ball to left field. Camped underneath it is Audette, and he's going to make the catch for the third and final out. So the Marlins score one at the end of one complete. Cardinals up 3-1 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. We'll be back after this 90-second timeout.
This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford. The summer driving season is almost here. Is your vehicle ready for the road? We have you covered. Take advantage of the work starting at $69.95. Are your tires tired? We carry all major tire brands for your vehicle. We service all makes and models. Call 308-635-3701 to schedule your appointment. Drive a little, save a lot at Transwest Ford.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran owned and operated.
If you're looking for a rotor or windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Since 1965, Valley Motor Supply CarQuest has proudly served eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska as a locally owned and operated business. The experienced staff is ready and willing to help with parts and fluids for your cars, trucks, and tractors. Stop in at Valley Motor Supply CarQuest, your local auto parts retailer.
Yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Well, a good first inning by the Cardinals. They're looking to follow that one up.
Yeah. Yeah, like we talked about, though, it seems like Hoffman in the groove now.
Yeah.
So we'll see if these next few innings mirror the first at all. Should have mentioned all the coaches. I think you did
I got the Cardinals.
Yeah, so the Cardinals, Jeff Ryle, assisted by Mike Matthews and Hanson Vaughn. The Marlins, Grant Curry, assisted by Nick Jenkins and Lucas Moore.
And up to the plate, we have the extra hitter, Liam Kelly. Watches a strike go by from Hoffman. Definitely in a groove. There's another fastball right down the middle, about the knees. Swing and a miss. Vaughn on deck, Audette in the hole. There's a swing and a miss for strike three. That's 4 in a row for Hoffman.
Yeah, the first three batters scored. As he said, back to back to back to back.
Yeah. Put a mental note in if you're coaching him in the All-Stars to get him really good and warmed up. So Vaughn, the catcher, steps in. Audette on deck, then the top of the order to Matthews. This one's fouled right at us. I didn't flinch, Chris. 0-1 the count. To Vaughn. This one up in the zone, swing, fouled straight back. Vaughn wants to hit that thing. It's fun to watch little leaguers in the when they get in the box and the things that they do that they see that the pros do. And Vaughn hits the plate 3 times, makes a little triangle, then he's ready. There's one fouled straight back, out of play. Count remains 0-2. Little ritual.
Hey, you got to have your routine.
Yep, well.
There's a lot of rituals in baseball.
Oh, man. Most superstitious sports out there.
Kind of like your free throws before you shoot it.
Yep, there's a swing and a miss for another strikeout for Hoffman.
Number 5, we need the little K signs they put on the back wall.
I thought about that when Hibben was playing with the Legion. He had 15 Ks. Good fastball in the outside corner for a called strike to Audette. Matthews on deck, Ryle in the hole. And then I thought the table isn't big enough for 15 Ks. I'd have them all wrapped around me. Another called strike. 0-2 the count to Audette, the left fielder. That one's in the dirt.
That's still good pitch there by Hoffman, just low.
Yeah, get him to chase something outside the zone, and then he comes back with straight gas down the middle. 3 straight strikeouts again for Hoffman, 6 in a row for that young man. So we'll head to the bottom of the second inning after this timeout.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
In the Cowboys state, we all know that oil and gas play a pivotal role in our Wyoming way of life. Western Proppants in Yoder is proud to provide high-quality frac sand for the oil and gas community. In fact, they're the only in-basin source for high-quality frac sand in southeastern Wyoming. Learn more at westernproppants.com and check out the careers page for job opportunities. Western Proppants, located in Yoder, Wyoming.
Whether you need your garage door replaced or repaired, you can have peace of mind knowing that the job will be done right by Kevin and the other professionals at Wheatland Garage Door. Serving eastern Wyoming with over 20 years of experience, you'll get quality workmanship, warranties for new installs, and always free estimates. For residential, commercial, and industrial doors, go to wheatlandgaragedoor.com or call them today at 307-322-2200.
Your home is where memories are made, so why not make it a place you truly love? This is Ashley Arntz, mortgage lender at Platte Valley Bank. With a home equity loan, you can update your space, improve your curb appeal, or finally finish that home project you've been putting off. Competitive rates, flexible options, and simple approval make it easy to get started. Make the equity in your home work for you and love where you live. Apply today at www.pvbank.com. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And Moore's going to hit the first pitch. Little blooper behind Hisson at first. Diving and making the catch was Ryle. Heck of a catch.
Yeah, what a play. He's had a couple of them out there today.
Yeah. Gobbling that thing up. So that'll bring up Tel Lockhart, the third baseman for the Marlins. That pitch misses just up and out. Marlins looking to chip away at a 3-1 lead by the Cardinals. Hisson misses well up this time. 2-0 the count. Got Llewellyn on deck and Cervantes in the hole for the Marlins. There's a swing on a good fastball down the middle. 2-1. Two-one pitch is going to miss inside. 3-1. Big difference between Little League and Legion. These little guys, they don't mess around on the mound. They get it, they go. 2-1 pitch. Or 3-1 pitch is in the dirt, so aboard via the walk is Lockhart. Llewellyn, the left fielder, coming to the plate. Carson Cervantes in the hole, and Michael Height, or Carson Cervantes on deck. Michael Height in the hole. There's a swing and a miss. Good pitch by Hisson. Another good cut, but missed. 0-2 the count to Llewellyn. Lockhart at first. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Strikeout for Hisson.
Good job by Hisson to bounce back after that walk. He's done really well tonight when he gets ahead in the count.
Yep. So the extra hitter, Carson Cervantes, up. Height on deck, and then top of the order to Hoffman, who had a home run in his first at bat. There's a swing and a miss. He was underneath that high fastball. Tough to get your hands up that high. 1-1 the count. 1-2. Another swing and miss. Coach Curry down at third base, telling him to keep his hands up and don't drop those on the swing. This one's going to be low. Gets by the catcher, Vaughn. Hustling down is Lockhart down to second. So a runner in scoring position with 2 away here in the bottom of the second for the Marlins. Hisson from the stretch. Fouled back by Cervantes. Stays alive. Again, you got Height waiting in on deck, and then the top of the order, and Hudson Hoffman in the hole. That ball gets by Vaughn again. It was in the dirt. Hustling down now to third is Lockhart. So you got a walk triple going on here in Little League. Couple stolen bases on pass balls.
Yeah, Marlins wanting to knock in this run with 2 away, try to cut into this lead here.
There's a called strike 3 right across the numbers. A couple strikeouts for Hisson in that inning. So we are going to head to the top of the third, and leading off is going to be leadoff hitter Matthews. We'll do that after this timeout.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. So make Dinklage Feed Yards a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed Yards, East Highway 26 in Torrington.
First pitch is up in the zone, but Matthews swings. 0-1 to Matthews, who reached via error. Here's a well-hit ball out to the shortstop. Leo up and over to Foose for the first out. Matthews did a nice job turning a little bit on that fastball. Hoffman's got some heat. So that'll bring up Caden Ryle. Wilkie on deck, Hisson in the hole for the Cardinals here on the top of the third inning. That one's going to be called strike. Broke into the zone, and Ryle kind of tried to duck out of it, make it look like it was up in the zone. There's a fastball right down the middle. Wow. Breaking ball fastball. 0-2 the count to Ryle with 1 out. That's the first recorded out outside of Hoffman's strikeouts. There's a well-hit ball to Leo, over to Foose. 6-3 for the second out.
It's the Alaric Leo show.
Yeah, we'll see one more to him, and that'll be the hat trick in the third. So that'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Wilkie. Hisson on deck, Tapia in the hole. Hoffman missed low, which is hard to do against Wilkie. Now he misses up. 2-0. Pretty small strike zone on Wilkie.
Not a tall kid, is he?
Nope. But he hits the ball out towards Moore at second base, but coming over is Leo. Makes the catch. He was moving to his left, the glove hand for the fly out. It was the Leo show in the top of the third. We'll come back with the bottom of the third after this timeout.
Chamber Director at Go Goshen. Running a business comes with challenges, but you don't have to do it alone. The Chamber is here to help you grow through marketing, networking, and business resources to support your success. Our exclusive member promotions let you advertise through email, social media, and radio. Plus, you'll gain access to member perks and connections that can take your business further. Join the Chamber at Go Goshen today. Visit gogoshen.com or call us 532-5162.
Whether you're a Wyoming Cowboy fan or a Trailblazer, Lancer, Dogger, or Cyclone, Heartland Embroidery has the apparel and accessories you need to show your school colors. Stop in the store on Main Street in Torrington and take a look for yourself. From jackets and t-shirts to everyday gear and accessories, we promise you'll find something for the whole family. With new items always coming into the store, you'll always find that perfect item to show off your school spirit. Only at Heartland Embroidery, downtown Torrington.
Your farm or ranch is unique. Your insurance coverage should be too. I'm Kyle Rafferty, and at JG Elliott Insurance Center, we provide coverage for everything you work hard for day in and day out. We tailor coverages to meet the needs of your operation. Together, we can find the right policy to protect you from the unexpected. Give me a call at 532-2147 or drop by my office here in Torrington. JG Elliott Insurance, a Platte Valley company.
Hisson still on the mound for the Cardinals. We got the throw down from Vaughn to Ryle. Good throw. Right fielder Michael Height coming up to bat. His first at bat here in the bottom of the third. He's going to be followed by Hoffman and then Curry in the hole for the Marlins. They're down 2, 3-1 CNA scoreboard. There's a little dribbler down to the first baseman Tapia. Fields it, steps on the plate. That's a fishing out right there, one pitch.
That was. Height kind of had that one come off the end of his bat. Just a dribbler.
So here's Hudson Homer Hoffman. Hit a dinger in the first. First pitch by Hisson, misses outside.
Yeah, pretty much dead center with that home run.
Yep. There's a line drive out to left field for a base hit. Bounces right in front of Audette. He really didn't have a play on it. Pretty well hit.
Yeah, tough to come in and make that catch as an outfielder because you try to make that dive and catch those line drives. It's going to roll by you if you miss it all the way to the fence.
So that brings up the catcher, number 23, Reed Curry. Leo on deck, Foose in the hole. First pitch misses inside. Hoffman steals second. Ball gets by Ryle, but Johnny on the spot backup was Wilkie. Keeps Hoffman at second. 1-0 pitch up in the zone. Big lead by Hoffman. Oof.
Getting aggressive.
Well, he's feeling it now. After a shaky start, he's feeling it on the bump and on the bases. This one misses inside. Gets by Vaughn. Throw down to third. Is going to be not in time. So Hoffman parlays a line drive single into a third base. 3-0 the count to Curry with Leo on deck and Foose in the hole. No outs here in the bottom of the third.
Just a great job there by Hoffman. Read that pitch in the dirt with his secondary lead there and took off right away.
That one's a called strike. Looked a little up in the zone, but Hisson gets the call on 3-1. Or 3-0. Now it's 3-1. That was going to be a called strike. It looked like maybe inside corner. Nice battle back by Hisson here. Running the count full. This one's going to be fouled. Right to the third base coach, Grant Curry. So we'll reload and have another payoff pitch. That's going to be hit in between Ryle and the third baseman, Dynan. That's going to score Hoffman. Nice piece of hitting by Curry.
A good at-bat there by Reed. Drives in a run, gets the Marlins within one here.
Very patient. So that'll bring up Leo. Foose on deck, Garcia in the hole. This pitch gets by Vaughn, and hustling down is Curry to second base. Marlins being a little bit more aggressive on their leads, it looks like, here in the third inning, trying to manufacture some runs on the base pass.
That little urgency.
About halfway through this championship game. One-0 pitch. It's going to be hit right straight back up the middle. Curry rounding second. He's going to be sent home. There's not going to be a throw. He'll score easily. We're tied at 3 here in the bottom of the third. No outs for the Marlins. 3 straight hits. 1 out. 3 straight hits by the Marlins has scored 2 runs.
Yeah, and so apparently if you play well on the defensive side the inning before, you're going to get a hit because Leo with all those outs last inning.
Yes. Yeah, he's turned it up a notch. First pitch by Foose is going to be fouled back. Garcia on deck, Moore in the hole. This still looks good out there on the mound. Marlins are just getting the bat on the ball. 0-1 pitch up in the zone. It's going to get by Vaughn and headed down to second is Leo. He takes a big turn. Now it's going to retreat. Another runner in scoring position for the Marlins. 1-1 pitch. It's going to be a squibber down there to Tapia. He fields it barehanded, which is kind of a no-no, but he gets the out. Thinks they had a lot of spin when it first hit his hand because it went straight right.
Uh-huh.
So 2 outs. Leo at third. And is that Garcia? Up. Moore on deck. Lockhart in the hole. First pitch is inside. 1-0 the count. Leo's full of all kinds of energy down there at third base. This one's going to be popped up. Riles calling for it just behind the bump, and he's going to make the catch for the third out. But we're tied after 2 runs are scored by the Marlins. 3-3 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. We'll be back after this timeout.
Landscaping Plus on East Highway 26 in Torrington is ready to help you create the outdoor space of your dreams. With an experienced crew and an eye for attractive landscaping design, you can trust Landscaping Plus with any project you might have for your yard. They also carry sprinkler parts and other lawn and garden items that you may need for those do-it-yourself projects. Give Rob a call today and he can help you find the perfect design for your home. Landscaping Plus in Torrington, 532-6067.
When it comes to propane, how important is it for you to know that your provider is responsive, especially when it comes to safety and comfort of your family? If you are looking for options for your propane, call Legacy Co-op, formerly Panhandle Co-op Propane, and ask about our switchover program, which includes a visit from one of our certified technicians. We always do a leak check on our new customers. Call 800-658-4457. Our name has changed, but our service hasn't. Legacy, where we're growing the future.
Main Street Market in Torrington is your headquarters for summer grilling. Stop by the meat department for the best cuts of beef, pork, chicken, and more. Or find prepackaged protein items that are ready for the grill. Stop by the deli for the side dishes you'll need, or have them pack up a meal for the whole family. Shop Main Street Market online for the latest ad specials. Main Street Market in Torrington, a division of Legacy Co-op where we're grilling the future.
Pitch swinging is the pitcher, Jacob Hibben. The coach's B's looked like S's to me. I'll be calling him Hisson. At any rate, Leo muffed it. Hibben on first via the error. First pitch to Tapia is down in the zone. 1-0. This one's popped up down the right field line out of play. That'll even the count 1-1. With Hibben on first.
Yeah, Hibben the go-ahead run. A good game here for the championship.
Oh, man, yeah. There's a nice fastball in the outside corner called strike from Hoffman. Still looks sharp.
Yeah, he does.
There's a called strike right at the knees. Another strikeout for Hoffman. Gets Tapia. That'll bring up Baumgartner. Dinan on deck and Kelly in the hole. He kind of had his way with this bottom part of the order in innings 2 and 3, or 1 and 2. There's a called strike. See if Baumgartner, the right fielder, can't get the bat on the ball here. Big cut, but he misses. 1 out. 0-2 the count to Baumgartner. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts from Hoffman.
Yeah, 8 of them.
8 and 6, 8 and 3 innings.
Yep.
All right. Dinan on up to the plate now. That's going to be a called strike on the outside corner. Hibben going. He got a good jump on the secondary lead, and he's in there, but he's slid hard. He gets up. Called time. He gets up. He's kind of grabbing his shoulder, but giving the umpire the thumbs up. He's windmilling that right arm.
Rub some dirt on it.
He is right now. So he's good. Hoffman with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count 1-1. 2 outs tied in the bottom of the top of the 4th inning. Over halfway through this championship game now. That pitch misses away. 2-1.
Dining 0 for 1 at the plate. Struck out his last appearance.
That one's fouled straight back. He's on him now. You know, an unsung hero who's having a heck of a game is Curry. Catchers are never, only when there's a pass ball or do people notice.
Mm-hmm. He's been playing well.
There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. three Ks in a row there.
Yep, back to back to back.
Hoffman's on another roll. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Tied up 3-3 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard after this timeout.
At North Platte Physical Therapy, we are committed to provide the best care in our community. We are locally owned and value our community and its health. We are active with the local schools, provide home health physical therapy, work with Wyoming Child and Family, as well as Evergreen Court to ensure that our patrons are receiving the most comprehensive care from birth through the golden years. Please consider North Platte Physical Therapy, where you can talk to our billing and management staff face-to-face in order to ensure that your needs are being met. Physician referrals are not required, and walk-ins and same-day appointments are encouraged.
The importance of mental health has never been more prevalent, especially when it comes to our youth in the area. Young people can face difficulties, and number 34 in Torrington is here to help. Shad and the crew are now offering wraparound services in Torrington, Laramie, Cheyenne, Douglas, Wheatland, Lusk, and all towns in between. Number 34 wants you to reach your fullest potential, and they want to help you do just that. To learn more, call 532-0134.
Blodorns in Torrington is proud to have been serving the area for over 100 years. At Blodorns, they believe that the essence of your legacy can be found not only in the things you build and leave behind, but through the relationships you create along the way. That's why you can trust the friendly staff for help with any project. They have the building supplies you need from start to finish. Shop online today at blodorns.com. Blodorns, products you need, people you trust.
So we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. We're tied. Hibben still on the bump for the Cardinals after he reached via error last inning. Stole second, and there they stranded him. We're going to lead off the 4th inning just like the second. That's going to be Patrick Moore, Lockhart on deck, and Llewellyn in the hole. And I think we were a little bit late getting back on last time, Lockhart, but was up. But we got him live here. That pitch is going to miss outside from Hibben.
Moore the only lefty?
Yes. There's a swing and a miss up in the zone. Tough to lay off those pitches up in the zone. They look like beach balls coming in. 1-1 pitch. Going to be fouled down the right field line and close to the dugout.
Moore 0 for 1 today, flew out back in the second.
Great diving catch by Ryle. This time he's going to get on base because he gets hit in the left foot by a pitch in the dirt by Hibben. That'll bring up Lockhart, the third baseman, followed by Llewellyn, who's out in left field, and then the extra hitter in the hole, and that is Cervantes.
Good start for the Marlins. Go ahead run on first with no outs.
Moore taking a little time to walk off the little bit of sting on the foot. Lockhart going to swing, foul tipped into the glove of Vaughn. 0-1 the count. 0-1 pitch is inside. Vaughn down to third on the delayed steal. Sliding in there safe is Moore. Lockhart had to duck out of that one. Marlins trying to get that go-ahead run. across. There's a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count on the Karkin Associates scoreboard. This one's high and away. Interesting, Vaughn's left-handed catcher, but he's batting right-handed. So there's your other lefty, potentially. Curveball misses inside. Full count now to Lockhart with Llewellyn on deck, and there's ball 4. Ball's in the dirt, stealing third is Moore. Boy, anytime that ball hits the dirt, the Marlins are on the run.
Yep, they've been very aggressive on the base paths. It's paid off for them.
So Jackson Llewellyn, the left fielder, coming to the plate. Cervantes on deck and Height in the hole. We got a coach's visit to Hibben. Got the whole infield in.
Hasn't been pitching too bad. I think you mentioned it, Chad. I mean, he's been in the zone and was fine there for the first few innings, and the Marlins just started hitting it.
They did, and he's kind of touching his right shoulder from that slide into second on that delayed steal in the top of the inning. Don't know if that's affecting him at all, and maybe that's what manager Jeff Ryle was checking on. But
leave him up there.
Yeah, he's good to go. First pitch is going to be low to Llewellyn. Although in a championship game, depending on what he does with Llewellyn, it might be his last batter. With no outs here. Now taking second base. Now coming home, the throw, and under the throw was Moore. Good throw by Ryle. Ryle thought he had him out.
Yeah, that was a drawn-up defensive play by the Cardinals. Close play at home, as you said.
Yeah, it was Ryle was in between the move to in between pitcher and short or second base to make it appear as if the throw was going to second, but he cut it off and then fired it right back home. Moore just underneath the tag. So the Marlins with their first lead, 4-3. And there's a umpire wasn't ready pitch, so that's a no pitch. That's a good one though.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier. Both these pitchers quick on the mound.
That pitch misses away. 2-1 the count to Llewellyn with Cervantes on deck, Height in the hole. And down at second base is Lockhart. He advanced on the throw home. Vaughn is adjusting his catcher's equipment. We're ready to go. Llewellyn steps back in. 2-1 the count. Hibben, nice pitch on the outside corner, swing and a miss by Llewellyn. Two pitch is up and in. Llewellyn dodges out of the way. Runs the count full with no outs. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Marlins have one across. There's a swing and a miss and a strikeout for Hibben. That'll bring up Carson Cervantes. Michael Height in the hole, and then on deck, and Hudson Hoffman in the hole, top of the order. Nice pitch. Right at the knees by Hibben, swing and a miss.
Cervantes went down looking the last at bat.
He's not going to be looking this time. He's going to pop that one up. Moving over to make the play is Tapia, and he can't. Dives for it, can't get there in foul territory.
A tough one to track.
Yeah, and the wind's coming from left field, so it's blowing across and moving the ball away from him as he's moving. 0-2 the count now. And that one's got another hit batsman. Hits Cervantes in the foot. Here's the second trip, and we are going to have a pitching change now. Hibbins upset with himself on that. Pretty hard breathing by Hibbin. You can make more than one trip in an inning in Little League?
I think so. I don't know if the rule is. I think the rule is you have to.
Well, the coach has the ball, and he's giving it to Cervantes, or to Tapia.
Tapia.
Yep. And so Hibbins going to move over to first. We're going to have a pitching change. So let's take a moment to hear from some sports boosters.
This is Wade Brew, Market President with Pinnacle Bank. Pinnacle Bank has been serving the lending needs of farmers, ranchers, and commercial business owners of the Wyobraska area, where we've called home for over 100 years. Let us put our resources to work for you with local decision-making from a family-owned bank. Give us a call or visit us at www.wypinnbank.com. Pinnacle Bank, Torrington and Mitchell, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
At Platte River Family Dentistry, it's their vision that patients have the freedom to choose a lifetime of optimum dental health. It's their mission to provide progressive excellence in dental care with the ultimate in patient comfort. Dr. Marsh, Dr. Lucas, and the staff are always striving to learn the most up-to-date information, so it's clear to see that Platte River Family Dentistry is the right choice for your dental health. They appreciate your referrals and always welcome new patients. Call Platte River Family Dentistry at 532-4448.
Here's to our local small business owners and everything you do to help your business succeed. State Farm agent Mike Rafferty knows what it takes because he runs a small business too. So get your insurance with an agent that gets you. Call Lisa, Jenny, or Caitlin at 307-532-3218 to find a plan that works best for you and your business. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hear that? Does it make you thirsty? Torrington Beverage supplies Pepsi and Gatorade products to the grocery stores, most of the convenience stores, bars, and restaurants in Goshen, Platte, and Niobrara counties. They are a local business that supports our youth in school activities, 4-H, and FFA. If you would like Pepsi products at your business or at your next function, give them a call at 307-532-5828. Hope you get your Pepsi thirst on.
So Tapia is finishing up his warm-ups, and before the warm-ups could start, Vaughn went and got the padded batting glove to wear, add a little extra padding. So Tapia's throwing hard.
A little more velocity.
A little more velocity for sure.
Hibbin finishes with 3 strikeouts. Just gave up 4 runs.
And you know, after that slide into second, this inning in particular, he didn't look like he did the first 3 innings.
I think that's what affected him a bit on the mound.
Yep.
You mentioned it, but he moves over to first for the Cardinals.
Yep. Michael Height, number 10 hitter, steps in with Hoffman and then Curry waiting with 1 out. This pitch misses just up in the zone from Tapia. After the called ball, he said, "What?" Oh, Little League. 1-0 pitch is low and inside to Height. You know, in Little League with the pitch count and then the way that the bracket kind of shakes out, there's probably a lot of pitching options for both teams coming into this one.
That's a big game you got to play as a coach in Little League. Pretty strict on those pitch count rules, too.
Yes, they are. 3-0 the count to Height. There's a strike. That was straight take. He was coming out of the box before the ball got there. So hitters count at 3-1 for the right fielder for the Marlins. They have 1 across this inning, broke the tie. There's a called strike right down the middle. Climbing the ladder is Tapia. We got Lockhart and Lockhart and Cervantes on. There's a foul straight back. Lockhart's going to advance to third and then retreat back. He was on full dead sprint. Zeroed in on that base.
Well, you said it. Marlins very aggressive on the base paths.
Payoff pitch. Misses inside. So bases are going to be juiced for Hudson Hoffman, who had a home run back in the first inning, his first at bat. He's all business when he comes to the plate. 1 out. Marlins up 4-3 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. He gets a hold of one here. That's a memory that this kid will never forget. That one's up in the zone, gets by Vaughn, the catcher, but staying put is Lockhart.
Yeah, Hoffman, a big part of this offense. Had that home run, as you said. 2 for 2, though, had a single his last appearance.
Sure like to have that combination of power and speed at the leadoff position. This one's in the dirt. Nice block by Vaughn to keep it in front of him. 2-0 the count to Hoffman.
A good pick there by the catcher.
At some point, Tapia is going to have to come to the strike zone on Hoffman. Here it is. There's a line drive into center field, somewhat of the power alley. It's going to get to the fence. Coming across is going to be Lockhart. Cervantes waved home. Height to third. Gets by the third baseman. Hits a third base coach. Coming in to score is going to be Height. Bases clearing double by Hudson Hoffman. Extends the lead to 7-3.
Nice little 3 RBI double from Hoffman. He's had a game.
Oh, man.
Both on the mound and at the plate.
What a swing that was. Just laced that thing into the power alley in left field. 1 hop to the fence. That'll bring up Curry. Leo on deck. Foose in the hole. Still just 1 down. This one spiked, and Hoffman's not hesitating. He's coming in. Ball gets by Vaughn. 8-3 CNA scoreboard. And Tapia is a little frustrated, but not much you can do except for throw strikes and let your defense work for you.
Yeah, tough situation to inherit. Had 2 runners on when he came in, so we'll see if base is cleared now, see if he settles down.
Here's Reed Curry watching one go up in the zone. 2-0 the count to Curry. Alaric Leo on deck and Benton Foose in the hole for the Marlins. Just 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. They've got 5 across the plate this inning. This one's going to be fouled, and Coach Grant Curry thought about catching it, then got out of the way. Don't want to take away a potential play by the third baseman on that little flare. 2-1 to Curry. There's a ground ball that is going to go into left field underneath the glove of Diamond at third base. Diamond at third base. So Curry on via the error. That'll bring up Leo. Foose on deck. Garcia in the hole. Another trip to the mound by manager Ryle. Give Tapia a talk. Doesn't appear to be grabbing the ball, so I think Tapia is going to stay in there. Marlins have 5 across this inning.
Yeah, they kind of blown this one wide open.
After the first inning, I thought, boy, we're going to see a lot of runs scored. And then the next 2 innings, I thought, geez, I don't know if we're going to see any runs, any more runs. It's going to be tight the whole way. And then the explosion, the bottom of the 4th.
Again, you mentioned before the game, Shad, but the Marlins trying to make it 2 in a row here. They won it last year.
Tapia from the stretch to Leo is going to miss inside. And Tapia doesn't have real great body language. Upset with himself when he misses. It's a hard thing to learn as a competitive young person. There's a called strike on the inside corner. Good pitch by Tapia. Evens the count, 1-1.
Leo 1 for 2, singled his last appearance. Also a fly out in the first.
This one's going to be fouled down the left field line, or right field line. A little behind that one was Alaric. 1-2. He steps in. We have Curry down at first base for the Marlins with 1 out. This one spiked, and Curry, without hesitation, going. The throw from Vaughn is not going to be in time. Gets by Ryle, goes into center field. But Curry going to stay right there with 1 out. No sense taking a chance and going to third and getting that second out when you got a little rally going on. when good things are happening. That pitch is going to miss outside. That'll run the count full to Leo, with Foose standing on deck and Cruz Garcia, the center fielder, in the hole for the Marlins. This one's going to be a pop-up to Ryle at shortstop. He's got it, checks the runner at second. That's Curry. He's back on the base. 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th.
Sometimes that's all you need to get a relief pitcher going, too, just getting out.
Yeah, show him there's a little defense behind you. Go ahead and throw those strikes. That brings up Foose. There's a swing and a miss. Ball was on the outside of the plate. Garcia on deck. Moore, who started this inning, in the hole. There's a hard hit ball out to Wilkie. He's up and over to Hibben for the 3rd and final out. But the Marlins are going to score 5. They take an 8-3 lead as we head to the top of the 5th inning after this timeout.
Torrington Vision Source is a proud radio sponsor of area athletes and the Wyoming Cowboys. We're your one source for your family's eye care needs. Eye exam, full service optical, contact lenses, eye diseases and injuries, surgical co-management. We use the latest in technology, not only in diagnosing your problem, but also in the products to fix it. Our helpful and friendly staff is just a phone call or click away. 532-4114 or TorringtonVisionSource.com, or like us on Facebook. Torrington Vision Source. Doctors Grant and Linda Jones, East M Street in Torrington.
This is Al Maloney, General Manager at Transwest Ford. The summer driving season is almost here. Is your vehicle ready for the road? We have you covered. Take advantage of the work starting at $69.95. Are your tires tired? We carry all major tire brands for your vehicle. We service all makes and models. Call 308-635-3701 to schedule your appointment. Drive a little, save a lot at Transwest Ford.
Before you head out on your next road trip, Ty's Pit Stop in Lingle invites you to stop in and stock up. They continue to serve the area with competitive gas prices, and they've got plenty of road trip snacks to choose from. With Coca-Cola products, along with other hot and cold beverages, snacks, fresh entrees that are always hot and ready, and even adult beverages for the weekend. Ty's Pit Stop on the corner in Lingle, locally and veteran-owned and operated.
If you're looking for a rotor or windshield wiper motor, yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Since 1965, Valley Motor Supply CarQuest has proudly served eastern Wyoming and western Nebraska as a locally owned and operated business. The experienced staff is ready and willing to help with parts and fluids for your cars, trucks, and tractors. Stop in at Valley Motor Supply CarQuest, your local auto parts retailer.
Yeah, you'll find it at CarQuest.
Liam Kelly, the extra hitter, steps into the box, watches one go outside. Hoffman still on the bump. He's facing the 8, 9, 10 hitters, bottom of the order. This one's going to be fouled, just out of play. Not able to get over there was Benton Foose. So evens the count, 1-1.
Yeah, kind of do or die time for the Cardinals as Marlins put up 5 last inning.
There's a swing and a miss. Yeah, 5 runs against Hoffman is a pretty tall task with 2 innings left. 6 outs is all. There's a swing and a miss. 4 straight strikeout for Hoffman after stringing 6 together earlier in the contest.
In double digits now. 10 of them for Hoffman.
10 and 4 1/3. Oh, a little. He bounced it off his inside of his elbow.
He's having fun.
Yeah, he's feeling it out there. This is Vaughn up to plate, and he fouls it back out of play. Audette on deck, and then Matthews in the top of the order in the hole. 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Hoffman's pitched 4 1/3 and only has 63 pitches. That's pretty good. This one's a popped up. Foose giving chase. It's in foul territory. He can't quite get there. Almost a little Texas leaguer for Vaughn. think it missed by about 3 feet.
That's a tough play to make right behind the bag in foul territory.
Yeah, run it. That's Willie Mays over the shoulder catch. So he's taking the batting gloves off Vanez. He's ready to go. 1, 2, 3. There's his tap triangle. There's a swing and a miss on a nice breaking ball for strikeout number 2 in this inning. Brings up to the plate the left fielder, Zachary Audette. Number 10 hitter, Matthews on deck. Ryle in the hole. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Hoffman smiling. Gassed. Right down the middle, swing and a miss. Hoffman looked over at Foose at first base, smiling, shaking his head. This might be a curveball here. It is, but he misses low. Maybe more of a slider. He had a little juice on that one.
Good spot for it, though. Broke into the dirt.
There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Hoffman and the Marlins. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. They're up 8-3 on the Clark & Associates scoreboard after this timeout.
Our producers know that running a successful operation these days requires having reliable service and quality products. That's why you know you can trust the knowledgeable people at Westco to provide you sound agronomic advice, aerial application, bulk fuel, lubricants, propane, tires, and other essentials to keep your operation running smoothly. Our priority is helping you succeed. Call or visit your nearest Westco location today. Westco. Service, solutions, success.
Westco's your best value through and through.
In the Cowboys state, we all know that oil and gas play a pivotal role in our Wyoming way of life. Western Proppants in Yoder is proud to provide high-quality frac sand for the oil and gas community. In fact, they're the only in-basin source for high-quality frac sand in southeastern Wyoming. Learn more at westernproppants.com and check out the careers page for job opportunities. Western Proppants, located in Yoder, Wyoming.
Whether you need your garage door replaced or repaired, you can have peace of mind knowing that the job will be done right by Kevin and the other professionals at Wheatland Garage Door. Serving Eastern Wyoming for the past 7 years with over 20 years of experience, you'll get quality workmanship, warranties for new installs, and always free estimates. For residential, commercial, and industrial doors, go to wheatlandgaragedoor.com or call them today at 307-322-2200.
Your home is where memories are made, so why not make it a place you truly love? This is Ashley Arntz, mortgage lender at Platte Valley Bank. With a home equity loan, you can update your space, improve your curb appeal, or finally finish that home project you've been putting off. Competitive rates, flexible options, and simple approval make it easy to get started. Make the equity in your home work for you and love where you live. Apply today at www.pvbank.com. Platte Valley Bank, you belong here.
Platte Valley Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Healthcare should be easy. At Banner Health Torrington Community Hospital, feel free to set your pace and choose your path. Torrington Community Hospital offers new technologies, in-state specialists, and the healthcare professionals you know, for a road less traveled and a familiar face along the way. Torrington Community Hospital, providing a wide scope of care, helping you make healthcare easier so that life can be better.
Specializing in custom cattle feeding, Dinklage Feed Yards features old-fashioned reliability and commitment to create better feeding and marketing opportunities. Dinklage ranks as the top choice of progressive cattle feeders throughout the country, and our financing department offers a prompt, convenient, and competitive response to our customers' cattle or feed financing needs. So make Dinklage Feed Yards a part of your team and allow us to maximize your profits. Dinklage Feed Yards, East Highway 26 in Torrington.
Chad Bates and Ryan Keith back here at Sports Complex. Second pitch was hit by Garcia. Ground ball out for the Marlins. That'll bring up Patrick Moore, second baseman, and the only left-handed batter tonight. Sees one go low. 1-0 the count to Moore. Lockhart on deck and Llewellyn in the hole. Tapia still on the mound for the Cardinals. Came in relief of Hibben, who's now at first base. That pitch misses high and away. 2-0 the count. About a perfect evening for baseball.
Yeah.
That one's high and inside. 3-0 the count to Moore with Lockhart on deck. Llewellyn in the hole. Marlins up 8-3 on the CNA scoreboard after scoring 5 in the bottom of the fourth. There's a pitch right down the middle from Tapia on 3-0.
Yeah, talked about it earlier, Shad, but the All-Stars announced at 9 o'clock tonight. We'll try to announce those once we get that list, but then we'll have coverage of the district tournament here in Torrington in about a month.
Exciting times. There's a swing and a miss by Moore, runs the count to full. Excited for some postseason Torrington baseball. That one misses inside. Jumping out of the way is Moore. He had flashbacks of getting hit last inning.
He did.
So that'll bring up Lockhart. Llewellyn on deck. Cervantes in the hole. No out, or 1 out with Moore now at first base. Pitch is going to hit Lockhart right on the left shoulder. That stings. He went straight down. Well, I hope he gets laces out of it. That was always, if you're going to get hit, you might as well have that little lace.
Got to wear that trophy.
Yes. He's
Popped
up.
right up.
Yeah, he's up. He's headed down there to first base. So now 2 aboard with Jackson Llewellyn coming up. Carson Cervantes on deck and Michael Height in the hole. 2 aboard here in the bottom of the 5th with 1 out. This is a good conference for Vaughn. Go out to his pitcher after walking and then hitting a batter, talking with Tapia. I think he told him he's not missing by much because he was giving him just a scoot over just a little bit.
Yeah, see if he can make the adjustment here.
Yep. Them catchers, they know what they're talking about once in a while. That was a good fastball right down the middle.
Must have said the right thing.
Well, he drew him an imaginary box. Now he's pointing at his glove. Hit my glove. There's a ground ball hit to the third baseman, Diane. And everybody is going to be safe.
I think he got there in time,
okay. Yep. He went and got the lead runner. I thought he was going to go to first, but then he turned around and retreated to third and was able to get there in time and get Moore out for the second out. Get that lead runner, right?
Yeah, not a bad idea.
No.
Keeps that danger of the mercy rule out of play for now.
So there's a called strike on the inside corner to Cervantes. I think he got hit last time. There's a swing and a miss. 0-2. 2 outs. Cardinals looking to get out of this one and get some runs on the board. There's a ground ball that's going to get past Wilkie at third base. Coming around and chugging to score is Lockhart. Llewellyn runs down to second, and on the air by Wilkie, advancing to Llewellyn went to third. Cervantes went to second on the air.
You got it.
There we go. That'll bring up Michael Height.
Some insurance runs for the Marlins.
Hoffman on deck. Curry in the hole. That pitch misses inside to the right fielder. That one's going to get by him. Coming in, chugging is Llewellyn, and he's going to cross, standing up. 10-3 on the CNA scoreboard. Is that right? Is it 10 or 11?
10.
10. I trust you more than the score, the official scorebook over there in the concrete building. So 2-0 to Height. Now Cervantes is on third with 2 outs. This one gets by Vaughn. Coming in to score Cervantes. He slides. No throw at the plate. Well, you said something about the mercy rule, and then they scored 3 runs.
Yeah, Tapia just having some troubles on the mound again. He came in and relieved Hibben back in the 4th.
3-0 pitch is a curveball. It's going to miss. Height on going to go down to first. That'll bring up Hoffman, who has had a day at the plate and on the bump tonight.
Yeah, 3 for 3. Single, double, and a home run.
Well, he's a triple away from the cycle. Tapia's pitch is going to miss outside to Hoffman. Height dancing around at first, now retreats. Dangerous hitter Tapia's facing. There's a high chopper over the third baseman, Dynan. Rounding second, headed to third, sliding in, safe is going to be Height. So I'd score that a single and a fielder's choice for Hoffman.
Well, kind of an odd hit there. I think hit the lip of that infield grass right in front of the plate and just bounced right over the third baseman.
Yeah, Dynan was coming in, charging it like he should, and that thing went about 5 feet over his head out into left field. Nice job by Audette getting it up and in. So that brings up Curry. Leo on deck, Foose in the hole. There's a pitch that's high and inside. Marlins with 3 across runs the score to 11-3 on the CNA scoreboard. That pitch is inside. 2-0 the count to Reed Curry, the starting catcher tonight. Lark, Leo on deck, and Benton Foose in the hole, and Tapia needs to find the strike zone for the Cardinals. He does there. Nice pitch. 2-1 the count. 2-1 upstairs, 3-1 to Curry. Hitter's pitch right here. See what Tapia can do. He's going to get a breaking ball called strike. Nice pitch.
A good battle here from Tapia on the mound.
Payoff pitch. It's going to be high. On a big sprint is Height coming in. He's going to score from third. Headed down to second, or to third is Hoffman, and then Johnny on the spot on the wild pitch is Curry down to second base. Now bring up Leo, followed by Foose Garcia in the hole. We're going to have a trip to the mound.
Let's see if Coach Ryle changes it up here, because that runner at third, the winning run for the Marlins.
Yeah,
via the mercy rule.
Yeah, and with Hoffman, his speed and baseball knowledge that I've seen tonight on the bases and the aggressiveness of the Marlins, they're a pass ball away. Puts a lot of pressure on Vaughn, the catcher, to get in front of everything. They're going to stick with Tapia. Tough spot to be in with Leo at the plate. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 12-3 CNA scoreboard. Here's a bunt, Bach. That should be a, see what the umpire calls.
Need a rule book in front of me. I don't know if you can have a, is there box in Little League?
I don't know, but Leo squared around to bunt, and Tapia was caught off guard and stopped the delivery to the plate. Now he turns around to bunt. This one's high and up out of the zone. Tapia pulls back, 1-0. So they're going to try to bunt in Hoffman or shake up Tapia enough to get a pass ball. Nope, they're going to bunt it down the third base line. Here comes Hoffman, the slide, no throw. The Marlins win it.
Yeah, what a play to end the game there.
Brilliant.
And what a bunt.
It was a fantastic bunt. It's a bunt that you don't see in the Little League.
With 2 outs, they get the winning run.
On a bunt. A bunt single.
Crazy.
Yep. Wow. That was a crazy game because into the first inning we're going to have a score fest. Next 2 innings, nothing, and then this thing just exploded out for the Marlins.
Yeah, what a game. Again, you mentioned it, though. Marlins won it last year, so back-to-back for the Marlins, your Torrington Little League City champions.
Yeah. great time to call this game. I had fun. I'm excited see what the All-Stars can do, because they're going to play approximately 12 hours after they're announced at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we're going to have the broadcast right here from the sports complex for the district tournament.
Yeah. Yep, and let me look that up real quick again.
I think it's July 16th is what I had heard that they're going to start it, possibly.
I think so. Tuesday, Wednesday.
And then after the districts is State Legion in Sheridan. We'll bring you that too.
Yep. Yeah, so Little Leaguers, again, that district tournament, then they would go. Wade Brew just announced that. They go to Lovell the next week if they make that. They'll take the top 2 teams from each district for Little League, 11 and 12-year-olds. But again, yeah, they announced those All-Stars at about 9 o'clock tonight after I assume the coaches get those all voted for. So we'll try to get that to you. Ask Coach Curry to email that to us, so we'll get that list to you and announce it on sports on the radio for you. Our next broadcast Tuesday will be in Cheyenne as the Tigers will take on the Hawks. I believe at Powers Field. I'll have to double-check that one, but we'll have that for you around 5 o'clock on Tuesday night as the Tigers travel to Cheyenne. But again, the Marlins, your Torrington Little League City champions, 13-3 the final score on the Clark & Associates scoreboard. Thanks to Paula back at the studio keeping us on the air. For Shad Bates, I'm Ryan Keith. Let's send it back to the studios at Cinch Country KGOS.